All right, one people. Just give it a couple minutes. Give it a couple minutes. Wait for some people to rock up, and then we'll talk CDs and vinyls and that. Yo, what's up, people? I'm just gonna do a few uh pictures for the gram and that. Trying to get more people in, and then we'll get rolling. Wait until there's a few more people. Tell your friends. And then I'll show you the collection because there's some cool stuff in here. I don't know how rare it is, but Damasio X2Ns. I've never used a Damasio X2N. At least I don't think I have. I've never really been a fan of Damasio pickups, really. And then I don't know if it's like sold out or if there's anything going to be like super rare. But there's some pretty special stuff here that has some nice backstory. Um, that'll be nice to share with you guys. Um, can someone please put the stream link in? Actually, no, it won't work that way. I'm trying to find a link to this live stream so I can put it in the Instagram story. But because this is going on, do you know what? Scam people on this. Do you know what? I've now thought of a way around it. I'm just gonna link my channel. Share. There we go. One minute, guys. All right, cool. 13 people. That's solid. Okay, cool. All right, sweet. Let's have some tea. Right. Okay. Let's start off with the collection. So I took these were some that were downstairs that I haven't bought upstairs in my collection. So this is Elend's most recent album. Hang on, I've got to close a window to reduce all of the reflections. Right. Okay, cool. So this is Elend's latest album. It's still in the wrapping. I got this one when they played in the UK. When was it? 2013? 2023. Yeah. Just remember. Hello from Germany. What's up? So yeah, that's one of my CDs. It's still in the wrapping. I barely like take a CD out and listen to it because everything's on Spotify at the moment. This is Trivax's most recent album. Then the new one's coming out soon. But yeah, I got this one, the last album that came out nearly 2 years ago now. But yeah, it's kind of cool because Oreshkagor's bass player Sully does bass in this band as well, and yeah, super cool artwork. Lots of like hidden meanings and stuff. It's kind of crazy. Hello from Rhode Island, USA, and Ireland. Gang, that's awesome. And then I also have this is sealed as well. This was the next few albums were given to me from Darius, the guy behind Black Altar and Odium Records. So this is Black Altar's Arcana of the Higher Principles. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, some songs from this split with Kirkebrand, split from the Beastcraft. Yeah. Yeah, so these are just basically like a compilation a compilation of all the songs Black Altar wrote for their splits. So you can see here at the back, Kirkebrand, Beastcraft, I can't read backwards. Varathron and Thornspawn. Yeah. So this is all the songs from there as well. Artwork's really cool as well. I don't know how well it's going to show up on here. But yeah, Trivax is now signed to Osmos. This is one of the Cult Never Dies releases, I guess, because they were like signed with those dudes before the Osmos one. And then we've also got Vulture Lord and Black Altar. Deathia Manifesto. That one's here. Still in the wrapping, of course. And then we've got Vulture Lord. Desecration Right album here. That was cool. And then Amphead. Go for the Fireball. Fireball would do just looking at the comment. Yeah, the Fireball would do everything better than a DSL, trust me. Yeah. This is Heal. I think the guy who did drums on this, I think he might have been like the old Marduk drummer, Lars, the guy with the who did Serpent Sermon with the super blasty stuff as well. And then here's another Black Altar album. I think this is like a compilation one. Yeah. So this is Suicidal Salvation and Emissaries of the Darkened Call. So yeah, it's still in the wrapper. These have just been like downstairs, and yeah, I've just been downstairs really. I haven't put them in the collection, and yeah, I'm just gonna go through everything. I'll save the super cool stuff for later, like the really mental stuff that I'm getting out now, and that's a later one. Okay, cool. Cool. I guess I'm going to start from this side, and let's talk about this one, because this is Svart Lotus's most recent album. Now, Svart Lotus, the bass player of 1349, Siderman, this is his band, the one that he's like the boss of, and it's really cool. It's like doomy, kind of gritty, ugly riffs, and they do a really good live show as well. Som et Vond or I think is how you pronounce that. I'm not too sure, but this is quite a cool album. I like both their albums. It's very different to the hyper blasty 1349 stuff, but that's good. It's nice to have some variation. All right, cool. Let's start off with here. What are these? I've got these like two random CDs here. Oh, Enter the Matrix on PS2. That's in here for some reason. And Gorilla's Demon Days from 2005. Man, I only really liked like one or two songs from here. Because this is what used to annoy me so much about more popular music, is that you had like one hit single that was really great and super cool, and then it's just like the rest of the songs kind of suck on the album, and I just kept getting fed up with it. And then I realized it was kind of a thing that happened in the extreme stuff as well. So now we're getting onto like the more black metal-y kind of things. I'm just making sure all of these are like clean and wiped down and stuff. Okay, yeah. So controversial Emperor release, really. 9 Equilibrium. The only song that I liked off this was Curse You All Men. And yeah, I got it years and years ago. And I think I've only ever listened to this album in full once, because I was so like I was so disappointed by the whole release as a whole, that it was just kind of to me like why do I want to put myself through this ordeal again? But Curse You All Men, that's an absolute fucking banger of a song. That's a great song. Really cool stuff. And yeah, that's the thing. It's like Nine Equilibrium is an album. But it's not much that you remember from it. Like I remember Curse You All Men, and then there was like Elegy of Icarus or something, where it had like some violin flute thing in the beginning, and I just, as soon as I put that on, like that song came on, or like a shuffle thing, I just got really annoyed with it. This is moving on anyway. So this is Svartjern. I used to listen to these guys back in the day, uni days, because they've just got like super cool like lead riffs in some of their songs. More so on their second album. This is their first one. This one's, yeah, it's like a potent, it's just standard Norwegian black metal, really, that has like some cool lead lines that I was like proper into back in the day as well. And it's kind of funny because Schwarzton Production, they're a German label, and one of my friends' bands, they were signed to that label as well. So yeah, I just didn't realize that until now. Now this is an album that I listened to a lot back in the day, which is Dimmuborgir's Stormblast, their second album, because I was talking about this with Shalva, and we were talking about well, I was just mentioning to him that his album Worlds I Create had like loads of sections that you can just kind of music that you can just sink into and just enjoy and just listen to it over again, like very, very nice, like repetitive riffs without getting boring, like Dark Space, Paysage D'Hiver, and all that kind of stuff. Like you just listen to it and you're kind of floating into a new world, the kind of Ulva sort of style. So I used to listen to this one a lot, like really enjoyed Broderskapets Ring, Stormblast as well. Fantastic song. And then there for this one has like a postcard, really. Visible Noise and Cacophonous Records. I don't even know if they're still around or anything. Portobello Road, that's in London. And yeah, like this is quite a cool one. Like I don't even think I've looked at the from Puerto Rico. Hell yeah, awesome. What's up, man? Like yeah, I haven't looked through this booklet for ages, and you've got some insane insane pictures in here as well. It's like look at Shagrath back in the day, man. The top hat things. And then you had Sholdov, yeah, like nice blurry, eerie shot there. What does Selenos look like? Yeah, young Selenos with like candles and shit. Yeah, I remember I convinced some. I'm just looking at some of the pictures. Yeah, yeah. So I remember I convinced some friends in high school because we planned to play like when you're doing music GCSE, you have to do like some performances. So I convinced some friends to do Stormblast, and no one learned the song properly except for me, and I was doing vocals back in the day, so it was just one big mess playing Stormblast. But it would have been really good if people cared, kind of thing. But yeah, funny memory and story with Stormblast. Like Stormblast is a good album. I think I've got like the reissue somewhere. I don't know if it's here or in another place, but it's a good solid album, and it was that kind of the last of that more kind of mystical Dimmu sound before it started to get more brutal and intense. And yeah, it was just a different era of the band as well. I like how Dimmu have progressed over the years. I think what they're doing is cool. It's good to have variety in your albums as well, and everyone's obviously going to have their favorites and everything. But everyone's going to have their favorites anyway, so it's all good. Let's check out the comments. Do you know what? I'd love to come to Brutal Assault. It's just the stuff I've got planned for the rest of the year, and frankly, budget doesn't it isn't favorable, let's say. So let's see. Hello from hell. Yeah. I wish England was warmer right now, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, here we have Noregs Vapen, which was my first talk album. This is a nice album. I think it's great that they used the banjo in Mir as well. It was like a cool statement at the time, this album. It was in that transition where black metal stemmed, instead of it sounding like kind of brutal and intense in like the latter part of the 2010s, this was like the beginning of when things started to become a bit more atmospheric. And I think this was one of the albums that kind of helped that transition as well. And Toka always great live. Host is a good vocalist, and yeah, this is just a cool album as well. I don't listen to it as much now because the drumming's not very good. It's just for most of the thing. The riffs are great. I just wish there was a drummer like Eirik Renton who did the drums on that, because he would do a fucking great job for Toka. Like, he would be absolutely perfect for that. Oh yeah, and this is one of the Varg albums. One of them ones. There's only like one good song of Vislis Taros, which is Det Som Gangvar, the main song. Yeah, it's Burzum's best song, I think. But it's just like, I don't know, every time I put on this album, it was like the first song and then the rest. It just didn't hold up the same way. Yeah, it just worked. Yeah, this on vinyl, I think yeah, I think the first song will sound even more epic on vinyl, but it's not a good album. It's not amazing. It doesn't blow my mind or anything. It's just like, okay, you got one amazing song on there, and that's it. This is a cool album though. Urgahal's Iconoclast. This was the last album Tronda Nefast did before he died. I don't even know how he died. I don't think there was ever an official statement or anything. Yeah, you're right. Like, half of Varg's albums are like, you got one good song and you got the rest. See, Negator, I've got one of their albums somewhere. I got one of their albums. But yeah, like for the blasty stuff, no one for me has done it better than 1349, really. Yeah, just having a look through this, because I haven't seen this album in ages. But yeah, you got quite a lot of good songs on there. It inspired my writing in the early days. Like cut their tongue, shut their prayer. Really, really cool riffs. It's like it's got compare if you want to compare this to Goatcraft Torment. This one's far more kind of like it's got more atmospheric moments, and it's just kind of like in your face. Atom Kinder as well. This one I don't think is very good. Like, it's fine, but it's not great. I would have preferred to have listened to any of the other ones. So hello, Afra. No, actually, there's a story now that Afra's joined. I've got to share this story. Yeah, so we were in Helvete, Nezablood Records in Oslo. Yeah, and then me and Afra, we were there just like hanging out. Me and Afra were there just hanging out, and then it was like yeah, so we were just there, and I can't remember who it was, if it was me or him, and we were like, oh, I wonder if there's like Grand Belial's Key or Argosilent albums or just something insane. And he was like, dude, you're never gonna find any of these albums. There's no way in hell you're gonna find them. And then literally 2 seconds later, I turn around and I'm like, oh look, there's Grand Belial's Key. and then and then they turned up, and then he's like, no way, and then there's like, no way, what about there's Argosolent as well, and yes they were, and Afro bought the whole lot of all those albums. So yeah, that was really it just made me, it's just one of these like silly memories that I have where it's like, it was just like, no way, you're never going to find these. No way, no way. It's like, no way that's going to be here. That's not going to happen. We're never going to see them. And then 2 seconds later, there they are. Man, that was entertaining. And then he bought the lot. So yeah, that was kind of insane. First Borknagar record. No, I don't have that. Oh, sweet. We met at Inferno. That's dope. That's dope. Because I can't put a name, I can't put a face to your name. That's the problem right now. GBK vinyls. Gothmog's out. I don't know. I've never listened to Gothmog really, but yeah, that was hilarious, man. I just pulled it out. Yeah, pulled it out the shelf. Yeah, man. I didn't see Nes Blood Records when I was there. The Metal Side Knieven, which is, oh shit, what's up? Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, I remember now. Yes, yes. I remember. Yeah, dope as fuck. Yeah, I had the 1349 yeah, guitar with me. That's right here. Whoop. You know what? There's a story to this as well. Actually, we're gonna go on a tangent now because this motherfucking thing, Archaon has been trolling me with his riffs for years. Yeah, because I've been trying to figure out what they are for ages, and then it turns out his actual guitar ends up trolling me as well. Because you see here, there's 3 different types of tuning pegs on this guitar now. Because these two I had to pinch off from my Jackson Minion, because these had absolutely and cataclysmically eroded, and I had to like literally hammer them out. Like I've got to show you some stuff. Yeah, I've still got it here, but these are like some of the remnants that I have of Archaon's old guitar tuning pegs. Like you've got like the pin here. I had to hammer out all of this stuff from the headstock on the guitar, and one of them is only one left is like, you know, factory Jackson from the time. And then here's another crazy thing that I found from the guitar as well. Now, it doesn't look like much. This just looks like a normal like Fujitsu battery. But then if you look at it more carefully, you've got all of the Japanese writing on there. So this is like a proper JDM battery, and it still worked. But the most crazy thing is, look at that. Out of date in 2005, and nearly 20 fucking years later, it's still kind of working. And that was still in the Archaon guitar. It's insane. So yep, that was a thing that happened. But back to the CDs. Now, I did not buy this, but this was somehow in the collection. But this is Destiny's Child's album. You know, yeah, when they were a 4-piece, I believe. Yeah, Bro Destroyer, Grover, Charlotte, and Spurtzels. Oh, okay. So it's 2 Grovers, 3 Grovers, 1 Jackson factory, and the others are I think Harley Benton ones. But yeah, there we go. But yeah, Destiny's Child feature includes the hit singles Survivor and Independent Women. I'm a survivor. Damn, like, is it still got the lyrics? Oh my god, hang on. This is the lyric. Group thanks. You can tell it was the early 2000s with all the abbreviations and stuff. Because, like, back in the day, oh my god, is this the whole... I've got to... This is insane. Hang on, I've got to... Because back in the day, like, when you were texting, you had to use as little characters as possible, otherwise it will cause more... it'll cost more to the thing. But yeah, look, you've got all 4 members. This is a pick for the ages. Let's see. Beyonce thanks. Beyonce thanks with an X. First of all, I'd like to thank my creator God, your parents. Without you, none of this would be possible. Love you, Lord. Next, I would like to thank my mama. Thank you for keeping me focused and always supporting me. Thank you, Daddy. I know I act mean to you sometimes, but it's only love. You're one of the main reasons for my success, etc. Solange, you're the best sister. Sista. Dude, this is proper early 2000s. Thank you, Miss Anne. Thanks for being there for me. Thanks for. Oh, that's not Beyonce. There. That's not Beyonce. But if you see here, it's just full of early 2000s texting language. Insanity. But yeah, Destiny's Child had a good run, man. Yeah, I don't even know if that CD still works. But anyway, let's move on to something else, a little bit more crazy, actually, because I think it was after having a conversation with Afra, this actually got updated to on the Metal Archives properly. Now, this is the first piece of music I've ever released. This is Premature Birth Genocide. Yeah. Now, there were normally, like, everyone thought there were 4 songs, and it was on Metal Archives for 4 songs. It was 7 songs, which got updated. And I remember recording all of this when I was 16, and there was a, we did record an Emperor cover of Inoa Satana, but I took it off the final thing, because I didn't want to get like screwed for like copyright or whatever. But yeah, this is the first piece of music I ever released. Like, some of the riffs from here ended up on Black Metal Mastery as well, and there were only 70 copies of this made. So that's the CD. I got that like printed, and for some reason it turned out like kind of red after a while. But all of these were like hand cut, and like, I put all of these have been written in by me, but they're like hand cut with like me and my dad. Like, one evening we just smashed it all out. So yeah, this is the first ever pressing of the first piece of music that I ever released. You can probably find a few songs on here, but like, if you want to listen to the whole thing, you've got to have the CD or know someone who has the CD. And yeah, I don't know how this one ended up here, but this is a Raekwon album, hip hop artist. 2 albums for 15 quid. Yeah, yeah, it does not even in the CD properly. Probably got it from like Woolworths or something. And for some reason, this is here as well. I don't think I've ever listened to it. Cinema Classics. Open. So I'm just looking here in the reflections. You've got the opening to 2001. Yeah, that's probably the only one I remember. That's here. There is some 50 Cent. I just don't know if we're going to be there yet, because I'm going through a whole bunch of stuff. Oh my god, I had these? What the hell is this? Oh my god. Okay. Riff Works 4. Now, this is not an album. This is a program that I put into my This is responsible for me recording music back in the day, because this is a program that you can record riffs into, and that was Riffworks. Oh yeah, 50 Cent, Get Rich or Die Trying. Cover's gone, but you got the CD at least. I think it's still scratched up as hell. But yeah, 50 Cent, great artist. Yep, super cool. This is kind of cool. Final Fantasy 13 original soundtrack plus. So these are the songs and everything that's outside of the main game. That's cool. Piano collections of Final Fantasy 13. Again, another very cool one. Queen Greatest Hits. Queen Greatest Hits. Lots of great riffs and songs in here as well. Yeah. We Will Rock You. Flash. Bohemian Rhapsody, another one bites the dust. Yeah, from 1994. 1994. It's probably older than most of you on the stream. This is something from... What? No way. The Verb, Urban Hymns. This is the album with Bittersweet Symphony on here. What's that doing here? I had no idea what this was in here. Dude, look at the CD as well. Look at how unhappy they look. Look at how unhappy they look. And this is when England was slightly nicer to live in. And still look how unhappy they are. Oh, I hate England. Hate England. Yeah. I see the comments. The 1349 stuff's incoming. Some point. Cult gatekeepers have a meltdown. Yeah. People can like things outside of heavy metal. Street Vibes 3. These were like these compilation CDs that people used to listen to back in the day. This is like the equivalent of like Spotify playlists back in the 90s and the early 2000s. You got some alright songs in here. Look at that. Hang on. You got Sweet Like Chocolate by Shanks and Bigfoot. No Diggity by Blackstreet. Oops. Yeah. All sorts of stuff. Missy Elliott, The Rain. Busta Rhymes, Gimme Some More. You got some good songs on there. Yeah. Got some alright stuff. Oh, Public Enemy. Public Enemy, He Got Game. This is, you know, this has probably been mixed up with some of my dad's stuff. Oh, what the hell? The CD's not in here. Instead, you've got Speedster, the PC game from like the 90s. That's insane. I remember playing Speedster a lot as a kid. That was a nice game. Lots of dust everywhere. What's all this? No idea what that is. Oh, now we've gotten some Iron Maiden albums. We got Somewhere in Time. That's a cool album. More Adrian Smith writing input on this one, which is why everything's a bit more kind of like epic and melodic. Yeah, that's a cool album. No Prayer for the Dying. The only good song in here is Bring Your Daughter to the Slaughter, really. I was never a big fan of this album. Have I listened to War's album? Yo, I have not. Yeah. None of the Beast of Power. Do you know what? As an album, Power Slave is the best from start to end because there's no filler. There's no filler. But yeah. But Number of the Beast does have Hallowed Be Thy Name and everything. Someone's asked me who's my favorite band. I don't know. It's yeah, I thought that would have been dust. Clearer. But no, Iron Maiden is one of my favorite bands. This was my first Iron Maiden album, actually. This is what I got. I remember getting this before in like a random HMV in an airport. I can't remember if it was Heathrow Airport. I got this because I had like a HMV there, and I was looking at some of the albums, and then this was here. And at the time, I had no idea this was a live album, so it was a bit of a surprise when I first like heard it. But then I was like, "Damn, this is actually pretty damn good." And this was, yeah, really, really great. I used to watch the movie quite a lot, Flight 666. You know, the 3 S's. But yeah, this is basically a compilation of some of Iron Maiden's best work. You know, Aces High, Trooper, Wasted Years, Number of the Beast, Hallowed Be Thy Name, Fear of the Dark, Power Slave. Yeah, really, really great song. Yes, I do follow Telok, of course. But yeah, Heathrow Airport. Yeah, I don't really remember what it's like. This is a Flatboy. This is the Right Here, Right Now Fatboy Slim album, but the CD is not in there, so that has been missing and lost to the abyss, or chucked. I don't even know anymore. But yeah, that's here for some reason. Eminem, the Slim Shady LP with this missing subscriber. Oh, hello. Thank you for subscribing. But yeah, Eminem, great rapper, great artist, good songs on here. What it's amazing. They've got a song on here, track 8. It's just called Bitch. Yeah. But yeah, Eminem, great artist, great rapper. Oh, now we go into like some more death metal stuff. This is Cannibal Corpse's Torture. This is the last this is the most recent album, most recent Cannibal Corpse album that I got because I was proper into them back in the day. You know, when I first started like college and stuff, like 17, 18. Proper still an influence. But yeah, this is probably like for me like their last like really cool album. Yeah, favorite Cannibal Corpse albums. This one, Kill, obviously Tomb of the Mutilated. The Bleeding is great as well. That's super cool. Let's check out some comments. How did I get into black metal? Oh, my cousin showed me and I didn't like it at the time. And then lo and behold, a few years later, he shows me Nile and Immortal. I'm like, oh, this is pretty cool. German black metal. German black metal's okay. I think I've got like a couple albums in there. I've got speaking of German album, black metal, the best German band, Catharsis. This is rare as fuck. Yeah, Catharsis, Fourth Reich. Not Fourth, yeah, Fourth Reich. This is awesome. My granddad got me this. We were like hanging out in Oxford Street and in the HMV there. This was there. Like you would I'd never expect to have found this kind of music there. But yeah, super underground band. I don't even think they're gigging or doing anything anymore, but they are just really damn good. I've got another one of their albums somewhere as well. Fear of the Dark, Iron Maiden. Yeah, Fear of the Dark's the only like really good song on this album, which is a shame because the artwork is so cool as well. This is a good album. Like this has good songs. You know, Brave New World, Iron Maiden, it was their return. You know, Bruce Dickinson on vocals. Great songs. Wicker Man, Ghost of Navigator, Brave New World, Dream of Mirrors. Yeah. Good stuff. What do I listen? Do you listen to Sodom at all? I don't really listen to any Sodom, really, actually. Icelandic black metal. That was a phase. I remember that. But I don't think I ever bought any of their albums from any Icelandic bands. I didn't get into them much. Tech death or melodic death? For me, it's the same. It's just like certain bands. Like I think of it the same way. It's like I can't listen to you know, I like Necrophagus, but I couldn't listen to them all day. Same with like Early in Flames, for example. But it just depends on like the mood and the day. Iron Maiden's first album. Yeah, he had some good songs on here. Phantom of the Opera and everything. Yeah. Oh, Lightning Returns plus soundtrack, Final Fantasy again. Pantera, Cowboys from Hell. Oh, there's dust everywhere, man. It's disgusting. Gonna wake up with like rabies or something. But yeah, this was like their box set thing that they released like 20 years or whatever. Reissue. Yeah. And I don't even think I've listened to the unreleased demos as well. But yeah, like Pantera, you know, Dimebag's a great guitarist and has some fucking great riffs in there. So yeah, you just stuff you get into. Brave New World by Iron Maiden. I've only ever listened to this once. I didn't enjoy it as much as I thought I would. Oh, here's something that's a little bit out there. Nightbringer Atarontus split, The Ruins of Edom. Yeah, don't know how many of these were printed or whatever. Cool artwork. Yeah, the Nightbringer side is way better. The song Meh has one of the coolest fucking like breakdown riffs. Yeah, cool riffs. Cool riffs in that. Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, Final Frontier. Yep. I get those two mixed up all the same time. Um, Final Frontier, not as good as Brave New World. But yeah, Phil Anselmo Black Metal Frost and drums would be something. Wasn't there Ibon where Phil Anselmo and like some Satyricon members were going to do something? Midwinters at the Site of the Apocalypse Dragon. That's a cool name. I do not have Dawn of the Black Hearts on CD. We've got Megadeth here, Greatest Hits. I just decided to get it because just wanted to listen to more Megadeth at the time. What songs they got in here? Holy Wars, Peace Stills, but who's buying? Sweat and Bullets, Atulamond, Symphony, of course, Hangar 18. Yeah, Hangar 18, by far the best Megadeth song. Ooh, now we have some actual history of UK black metal. This is Phyrexia. This is my friend's band back in the day, and they've made this album, and it's fantastic. It's like epic melodic extreme metal. It's just cool. It's just got some cool riffs in there. Yeah, yeah, and I'm in the thanks comments. The guitarist of Phyrexia, Dan, he's doing guitars with me in Ereshkigal now. But yeah, that's the guys back in the day. Yeah, old pictures. If you see at the top there, big thank you to Devgohil. That was always nice. Yeah, just some old friends of ours from back in the day as well. James Patterson, yeah. Billy as well, yeah. Yeah, I haven't seen this album on the insides in ages. But, yeah, very, very cool. Very, very cool. Epic melodic extreme metal. See the best UK black metal of all time is Verdlet, and I've got a couple of their CDs. They are the best. Let's see. Yeah, it was inspired by Magic the Gathering, that name as well. Which band? Oh, Facebook. Wait, hang on. Arno Cagna. Are you talking about Phyrexia? Because who did they support? Because that would be interesting to know. Black Sabbath Greatest Hits. Doesn't really need to say much about that. What do they have? Paranoid, Iron Man, Fairies Wear Boots, War Pigs, Children of the Grave, The Wizard, Sabbath Bloody Sabbath, Sabbath Bloody Sabbath, Black Sabbath, NIB. Yep, good. Oh, you're in Blasphemer, dude. I think I organized you guys at the Unicorn 2017. Yes. Yes. I remember that one. That was a cool night. That was like you guys, Naughty Nangana Nanota, Infected Dead, couple other bands. Yeah, that was a good show, man. I missed the Unicorn. The Unicorn is such a shame. That it's such a shame that it's gone now. But yeah, damn, that's a shame. But yeah, Blasphemy. I haven't seen you guys in years, man. Should definitely, like, if you guys are playing London soon, or if I'm at like a festival you guys are playing, I'll definitely say hi and everything. Okay, here's a cool album. Keep of Callison Reptilian. The guitar playing and the drumming in this is fantastic. It's fantastic. It's so good. It's so quality. Like, big up Vagar doing drums on this as well, because he's just smashing it. And Obsidian Claw, he's one of the best guitar players by far. They did play Eurovision. Yeah, Keep of Callison did like Norwegian Eurovision or something. Yeah. Dude, I love Blasphemer era Mayhem. I think it's, like, for me, their best stuff. A couple of similar creation. Yeah, you can email me the song and I can check it out later after the stream. Armada's a good album as well. Dawn of the Black Hearts on vinyl. I don't know how to feel about that if I owned a copy, because it just doesn't feel right owning it, I guess. Oh yeah, Cradle of Filth. Cradle of Filth. But yeah, Dusk in Her Embrace. Yeah, good melodic riffs in here and some of the songs. Nick Barker on drums, who's just smashing it all the time. Yeah, I'd love to have a chat with Nick Barker. Funeral in Carpathia, best Cradle song. Cradle of Filth. Here we have Archon and Faustus from France. I believe they're French anyway. Kind of like it's like if Belphegor were war metal in a way. They're kind of cool. I didn't listen to like too much. It's not super riffy, so I'm not like Ivory Black Singer. Dude, yeah, come back to London. That'd be sick. But even if there's like a festival that you guys play in like the north or whatever, because I wanted to get to Fortress Fest, but I can't make it this year. But yeah, man, like it'd be cool to see you guys again. First four Cradle, yeah, like early Cradle is pretty good. Even some of the new ones, like they got some good songs and riffs and stuff. Yeah. What's these open CDs before I go into like some of the other stuff that I have here? Nothing important. Nothing important either, just terrible things, just random stuff. Okay, cool. Not a very good album. Controversial, but I don't think it's that good of an album. It is, of course, Storm of the Lightsbane. Night's Blood is a good song off here. Thorns of Crimson Death, that's a good song. Soul Reaper's got some cool moments, but nah. Somberlane's better. This one is the 2 CD version, so it's got the alternative mix and an unreleased demo and remastered stuff. Oops. But yeah. Yeah, it's got some other writing in here. Everything's falling apart in this. Let's see. Yeah, it's got like all the dates from like their world tour when they did Storm of the Lightsbane and everything. Yeah. Yeah. Rain Chaos. Yeah, a lot of people enjoyed Rain Chaos. I was not one of them personally. But I can't shit on any like what Dissection did. It's just not my kind of thing really. Not my kind of thing anymore. I don't like Dissection as much as I did. But yeah, I'm sure you can probably find this on the used market somewhere. Black Horizon Music, yeah. Ultimate reissue, yeah. So here's some of the stuff that's on here. I think Somberlane as an album I like more. But yeah. Cool to have. Death, Spiritual Healing. I used to listen to this one a lot. Because the spiritual healing riff, all the prayers in the world can't help you now. Just great. Yeah, just cool. Good riffs, good album. Yeah, good writing. Can't fault it really. Land Lost, I don't think I've listened to. Let's see. Double License. Oh, Symbolic Vinyl. Yeah. Yeah, the Somberlane is like tuned up a little bit as well. Yeah. Here we have Ananathrax, Eshkaton. Yeah. Between shit and piss we are born. Yeah, Season of Mist release, I think before they were on Candlelight or something. Oh, I can't even remember. Yeah. That's a cool one. 1349 Demon War, my first black metal album. And one of the best albums ever. Literally one of the best albums of all time. Yep, I've spoken about this album enough, so we can move on. Here we have Antaeus's Cut Their Flesh and Worship Satan, more French black metal. Yes, this live will be available to see later. But yeah, it's kind of brutal, man. Like if you see this guy's picture, he's got all of these slashed marks on his arms and stuff. So yeah, it comes from a very, very dark place, all of these songs. And this is Evangelist. I think they're from the US. God, my hands are getting filthy. Yeah, I can't even remember. But yeah, these guys were like kind of like Portal. But then yeah, I remember listening to it back in the day and then just falling out of love with it. Again, lack of riffs. Hate release new stuff. Hang on. Amp heads that can, yeah, an orange with a tube screamer can do both. Yeah. Even Engels. I haven't listened to New Hate, haven't listened to New Behemoth, but I saw Behemoth at Inferno. Liberation and Beyond the Apocalypse on vinyl. Yes. Yeah. All right. So moving on. Nemesis Divina Satyricon. There's some good songs on here as well. Moonfog label on here. Yeah. Oh, it's a reissue from Icarus Music because Satyr had Moonfog. He started it in it, and he just released like a whole bunch of albums back in the day. Let's see some of the pictures because early Satyricon pictures are always entertaining. Let's see what we got. Yeah, Satyr back in the day. Yeah, that's them. Man Like Frost and Nocturnal Culto there as well. Under the pseudonym Kveldov. Yeah. Oh, some writing that says, okay, to all of you who has been waiting to us without getting an answer, all we can say is that we appreciate your support. Still, though, for us, it's a choice between spending our time being creative or drowning in mail. The choice is pretty clear. One can still write if they wanted, but letters will not be answered. We know that there are a lot of losers within the black metal scene who talk a lot of shit due to their envy, lack of intelligence, and need to be someone, and also being aware of themselves being losers. And if any of you losers should read this and find these words provoking or stupid, feel free to meet us in battle. We shall piss on your graves, kill your women, and R-word your daughters, and torture your soul until eternity ends. Edgy. Kveld of means Nightwolf. Oh, that's cool. Because Abath is now sober. Abath is now sober. That's why. He went into rehab and everything. Yeah. Oh, do you know what? I didn't even know about that for Dark Medieval Times with the reissues and everything. Oh, Suspiria, Norwegian thrash, like kind of like a dirty thrash, like ugly. It's cool. Suspiria Sholdav, the Dimmu drums for these guys. They've got some cool riffs. Nuclear, and this is when they're on Nuclear Blast as well. So yeah, that was cool. Ah, yes, here we go. Here's another one. Portal's Vexavoid. This is cool album. Actual riffs in there as well. Death's Human. I never got into this album as much as most people did. Yeah, it wasn't as cool or exciting. Oh, here we go. My first death metal album, Cryptices None So Vile. This is the first death metal album I bought, and it's still one of the best. Still one of the best albums because it's just so mental. It's just so intense. What a great album. That's a very, very cool one. What's the next ones we got on here? Let's mix it up a bit. What's these loose CDs? What do we got here? Oh, we got some juicy stuff coming up. Bullet for My Valentine, The Poison, just the CD. That's, you know, honestly, that's actually a good album. They got some riffs, man. Okay, here is some entertaining shit, actually. So, I can't. Do you know what? I can't remember the name of this project, but it's called A Tracheostomy Due to Failed Orotracheal Intubation. Now, this is my friend Dave, and basically he had throat surgery and was able to do death metal vocals and ended up making a slam EP. And this is amazing. Like the album name, I can't remember the project name, but dude, this is really, really fucking good. Really, really great riffs. You've got one of the like back in the days when you used to burn CDs. This is a single for my band Premature Birth, Revelation. We did that whilst we before we went on tour. That is a photo from his surgery as well. Yes, that was like a throat, his throat, and a friend of mine burned a copy of Good Charlotte's album Good Morning Revival back in the day, but I never liked that album really. Okay, cool. Let's go on to more cool stuff again. Okay, Craven Idol, Forked Tongues. One of the best black thrash bands from the UK/Finland because the singer is Finnish. One of the coolest artworks ever. Don't know if you can probably see it. On vinyl, this is like top tier. I wonder if I could make it a bit less reflective. Oh, light. Still reflects, but yeah, great dirty black thrash. The way it should be. Ereshkigal's End, my band, End EP, available on Bandcamp. You can totally get it. It's super cool for fans of people who like extreme black metal. Very cool. Atlas's Melino. This is one of like this limited edition ones. Yeah, number 226 out of 500. That's called Do I Cult Stream. I do vocals for Ereshkigal, if that answers the question, for Cult Screams. Next is Dark Side of the Moon by Pink Floyd. This is the only Pink Floyd album that I own. Yeah, this is a nice album. It's cool. I kind of went in blind because I've never listened to them prior properly or anything like that. More Antaeus, Blood Libels. Some really cool ugly riffs on here as well. Cyclic Torture. That's a good song. Yeah, proper ugly, gritty, extreme metal. Portals, Outra. Amazing album. Just completely hypnotic and still brutal with riffs as well, like actual riffs. Niles, Those Whom the Gods Detest. Probably the best start to end Nile album. So bloody good. Because it's not just good for guitar players, it's just good. It's just done right. It's well good. Oh, here's a throwback. I don't know why this is in here. All Saints. Pop group from England, I think they were. They did that song. They did the soundtrack to the bridge. No, the beach. It was in Grand Theft Auto. What I hear, this is my, take me to the beach. That song. But yeah, they did like a cover of Under the Bridge by Red Hot Chili Peppers in there as well. Yeah. Never ever have I ever felt so low. Black hole. That sort of these guys. Yeah. Yeah, that's there for some reason. The Rileys, this was my guitar teacher's band. When I was in high school, that was his band, the Rileys, like indie rock stuff. Yeah. Songs called Jimmy is a Lunatic. That's entertaining. Now, I actually can tell a story with this album. So this is Zyklon's Disintegrate. Okay. Now, not only is this a fantastic album, the lineup, the actual members in this are it's ridiculous. If you don't know, or if you've like recently gotten into like extreme music, Zyklon were the tits back in there. They were the absolute tits. You had Trim and Samoth from Emperor, and then you had Destructor and Sectamon from Murkskog. The result is exactly what you think it is. And a cool thing about this place is that this is basically like a mix of two sides of a hall. So basically, if you're going to think of it like that and that. Now, this place is real because I've actually been there, and it didn't clock until I looked at this album a year later after I'd been there. But there's a certain temple in Kyoto that has 1,000 Buddha statues like these lined up against a wall. And these pictures were kind of taken from their website. So if you go there, I can't remember what the place is called, but if you type in like 1,000 Buddha statue temple in Kyoto, that will tell you the name of the place. Maybe someone in the chat could do it now. I don't know. But this is where these pictures are taken from. And it's one of the most amazing things I've ever seen. Like even in front here, they've got all of the like Buddhist gods in front. So behind, you've got a thousand like Buddha statues in a row like this. Then in front of them are the gods, and in the middle you've got like the main Buddha with other places. Yes, Sanjo Sangendo. That is, you have to go there if you're in Kyoto. You have like literally have to go there, and it's only like what is like €5 entry price to get in, and it's magical. It's an unbelievable place, really truly unbelievable. Here's something great. 1349 Infernal Pathway box set, very cool. I don't want to take it out because I don't want to have to like, it's got a flag in here, and I don't want to take it out and have to refold everything. So we're kind of halfway through the collection of the stuff. Some other bits that I've just take out some just small stuff quickly. I've got some cassettes here for you all. But oh yeah, something also that's kind of funny as well. Doom, the README text when you get the game. Here we go. That's Doom right here. And then you've also got a Svart Lotus patch, Siderman's band. So that's there as well. That's kind of cool. So cassettes. This is Necro Ritual's most recent album, Bisma, in a wooden box. And I think they only did 30 of these. And I've got to be careful because trying to take this out is like that. And yeah, I don't want to, it's 30 copies. And it's just done really well. I don't even want to open it because it's so nice. The presentation, and I just want to keep it cool. Oh yeah, Quake. You're right. Yep, that is the Quake README text. Sorry, big Q for Quake. I was thinking of Doom. I want to play the new Doom game, but yeah, Necro Ritual. They're one of the best UK black metal bands at the moment as well. Oh, there's story to this. This is Cursed Be Thy Flesh. Now, this is an interesting story because I'll have to tell you the full story. So I get someone gets in touch with me from America. I've totally forgotten his name. And then we agree on a price on some songs. So I end up writing some songs and some riffs for him. And 2.5 made it on this release. And so 2.5 of the songs were on this release, and only half because I sent him a demo track of something I was working on, and he only paid me for 2 of the songs. So basically, you got 2.5 songs for the price of 2. and then it ends up getting released and getting some press. No, it's not war metal. It's like just it's just black metal really. Curse Be Thy Flesh, The Ritual. You could probably still find it online somewhere. But then like the singer of, or the guy doing the project, the singer, I can't remember what he did. He just ghosted me one day, and then about a year or so, then like a few months later, I see this online. I'm like, hang on, where do I recognize that name from? And I hear my own songs being used in the release, and I wasn't even told about it. And then a few months later, he gets a lineup and everything, and then he doesn't credit one of the other musicians that he worked with, and then after getting like a deal with a few labels, it completely dissolved. Music that I sent and has been released, but not entirely for the best reasons and things. Crixquar's Consecration of the Temple, UK like death metal band. These guys are cool. What else we got? Oh, another copy of Curse Be Thy Flesh, but this is another one in the other color. A red cassette tape. Dude, yeah, man, it's dumb as fuck. Like, people just need to fix up. Oh, here's something extremely rare. This is insane. So, I believe Portugal. I think these guys are Portuguese. Nargothrond, Tolkien black metal band. The promo tape from 1998, 339. Super rare. And still in good condition as well. This was a present from Dave and his partner, because we used to listen to Nargothrond. There was like an inspiration to his band Trolls and the Mist, which is like a fun, jokey, Tolkien-inspired black metal project. Yeah, nothing serious with that. Cool. And now we're going to get on to some more juicy stuff before I put this put the collection away and have to reorganize everything. Right. Okay. This is where it gets like kind of cool, because some of the stuff in here is really special. So, how much tea do I have left? Oh, cold tea is the enemy. Okay, cool. Thorns versus Emperor. 3,000 copies worldwide. This was a present from Afra. This is a present from Afra. He was like, dude, I'll get it for you. And I'm like, no, you don't have to get me anything. He's like, no, I'll get it for you. And then he ended up getting it for me. So, yeah, big thanks to Afra for Thorns versus Emperor. This is a cool release. Got it at Near's Blood. So that's super cool, very special. And then here we go. This is a solid album. Like, this is proper good. Murkskog's Death Machine. Oh yeah, this is just full of riffs. Yeah, brilliant release. Powerful riffs everywhere. Now, this is where it gets kind of insane and like super rare stuff. So, Snorruk of Thorns made some music for like art galleries, and this was shown in the Whitney Museum of American Art. So this is one of the CDs from Thorns Ltd, Thorns Limited. So that's the project that Snorre was part of, and that's a copy of that. And this is another of Thorns Limited, signed by Snorre himself. Yeah, 38 minutes, 43 and 12. Just trying to look at the yeah, I can't remember the full story for this, but it's yeah, it's one of those. And this is, I think, for like a cartoon or something called Blacktooth, or a online thing. Oh yeah, Semi-Gift Death Machine. Yeah, so this is signed by Snorre, and he ended up working on this as well. So he gave me that. This is a still sealed copy of the Thorns album, 2011. Yep. Needed to get a huh. I think you can still buy Afro. I think it might be on Thorns' web shop. Those releases, the old Blacktooth stuff and everything. But yeah, Thorns album, one of the best albums ever. Another one of the best albums ever. Anthems to the Welcome at Dusk. Hugely inspiring. Yeah, really great album. Great guitar work, great guitar playing. It's just Emperor's next level. Trim on drums, very, very cool. Black Seeds of Vengeance. Black Seeds of Vengeance by Nile. Yeah, great riffs, great band. Yeah. Yeah. Really cool songs on Black Seeds of Vengeance as well. Oh, here's a bit of a rarity. Death and the Black Work by Nightbringer, one of their best albums. With the it's a 2-disc version, so it's got the extra songs on there as well. But yeah, Beneath the Sands of Dudail, that's one of the most crazy songs written. Like 13-minute epic song. Dark Space 3, this was an avant-garde pressing. Yeah. Dark Space 3, man. I think Dark Space 3 is still my favorite Dark Space album. But yeah, it's so mysterious and yeah, it's just super cool. Big up Tobias. Yeah. It's just cool, man. Dark Space is just cool. Oh. Terrible album. Terrible album. Horner Hidden Tawny. I'm so annoyed I spent money on this. I'm so annoyed I spent money on this album. Yeah, just terrible release. But I'm glad I spent money on this one because this is actually really good. By the Blessing of Satan on CD. Yeah, best Finnish black metal album. Best Finnish black metal album. I ended up finding this on Amazon of all places, and it just came up for sale. Yeah, proper good. Yeah, like Behexen, like this era of Behexen is just their best period ever. Oh, here we have. Okay. There's story to these next two things as well. Okay, so there's the clue. All right. So actually, I can show you now. So these are 2 copies. The only 2 copies that I know where. There's 3 copies of these, and these are the only 2 copies that I know where they are, because they're obviously in front of me. But this is my solo EP, Cosmic Consecration, and that's real blood on there. Yep. It's not my blood, but what I will say is that I saw someone literally cut themselves in front of me to get blood on here, which was pretty morbid. I'm not gonna lie. And it's still on here. It's still like rotted. It's still fresh. It hasn't been treated or anything. That's real blood. And there's like a few flicks on the CDs as well. But yeah, so there's 3 copies of these in the world. One, this was my uni project for final year, and I don't know if the ICMP might have a copy. You could probably email them, be like, "Hey, do you have Dev's Cosmic Consecration EP? He graduated with you guys in 2016 or some shit. I don't know. Was no 2016? Yeah, 2016. I graduated. No, it's not Afra's blood. That's a lie. But yeah, there's real blood on here, and the CDs were printed as well. I got this girl in my uni. She had like a printing machine, so she did that. You see like a little bit of a fleck of blood there as well, and yep. So that was a quite neat release as well. You can get all of these songs on Bandcamp and everything. But yeah, it's still real blood, like smears and flicks and everything. And it's it's a brutal release. I mean, like it's cool. This was like the prerequisite to the way I write for a Rushkagel. Yeah, because this is where I was really experimenting with writing and stuff. C standard. as well. I've only released 5 songs that are in C standard, but yeah, that's a cool one. What else we got here? Damn, I've got even more stuff. Bloody hell, I'm not even. I thought I was halfway. I'm not. I'm clearly lying. All right, okay. More Finnish black metal. Azargal's. What album is this? Nemesis. Yeah, Azargal Nemesis. Reminded me of Verdlet, but obviously not them. Yeah, these guys are all right. Some cool riffs in there as well. Lucifier's Sun Eater. This is a good album. British death metal, like cavernous vocals and stuff. Yeah, cool album. Menthor on drums as well. Good drumming and everything. Dimmerborgir, Abrahadabra, Black Box. Yep, was massive into Dimmerborgir back in the day. Oh, this is a bit more. Yeah, a bit more of a personal one now. Shit, this is Verdlet's album. No, album EP. Lights of the Old World, number 3 out of 50. And it's a shame because I remember I bought this and a hoodie off their drummer who's passed away now. And this is still the best UK black metal release ever. This is like all the good bits of Behexen, all the good bits of Gorgoroth, all into one. It is mega good. Mega good. It's like everything, all the good bits about like Finnish black metal in here mixed with like the beefiness of Gorgoroth without all of the racism. It's so good. Yeah, proper good album. Nightbringer, Terra Damnata, probably one of their best albums. This and Death in the Black Work. Amazing artwork as well. Super cool. Really great. Philosophum, not a good album. 2 good songs. Not a good album. What else we got? Niall's Ithyphallic, a good album. An actual good album with cool riffs and everything. Yeah. Oh, dude, I'm missing the lyric sheet. That's a shame. Anyway, more Niall. Annihilation of the Wicked, the first George Callias album. Why is there 2 CDs in here? What is this? Okay, well, there's 2 CDs in here for some reason. That's entertaining. They're both Niall CDs because it's Niall CDs. You can just tell. But yeah, Annihilation of the Wicked, great album, very cool, and arguably Mayhem's best album, Ordo ad Chaos. Blasphemer at his best. I do need to get Blasphemer on for Black Metal Legends at some point. Yeah, so good, so good. Proper good. What else we got? What else am I going to unearth? Oh, here we go. Let's see here. Onscapt, Dodon's Evangelium. You got some cool riffs in here. Yep, very Swedish and evil. Good album. 1349's Massive Cauldron of Chaos. Is the patch still in here? Yes, the patch is still in here. Yes, it's still there. Let's go. Super cool. Not a good album. Let the Devil In. Not a good album. I think me and Afro are talking about this, and this one actually might be a first press as well. Yeah, it was this album that made me totally get turned off by Stargeist, is because whenever one of these songs were on shuffle, it was like, oh god, it just like killed the vibe. Yeah, and every song I could never really tell the difference properly. So yeah, Stargeist. I spent money on their CDs. Something actually good now, Mayhem's Death Crush. Good CD. Iconic. Don't need to say too much about Death Crush. Oh, another good one. Beyond the Apocalypse by 1349. With the same guitar used on the album. Yeah, really good songs on here. Yeah, this is a proper album, man. Like, God, yeah, so many good songs. Chasing Dragons, Beyond the Apocalypse, just banger after banger. I have all, yeah, I have all the 1349 albums except the demos. Yeah, but I've got all the albums. God, man, 1349 is still like this was so on top of everyone else at the time. Dude, like you had Blood is the Mortar, Singer of Strange Songs, Internal Winter. Bloody hell, man. Really good songs in there. Oh, Soul Reaper. So this was formed by ex-Dissection members going more death metal. This is better than Dissection. It's got all of the Dissection harmonies and all that kind of stuff, but way more potent. It's bloody good. Really good stuff, Soul Reaper. The album is called Life Eraser. Life Eraser. Yeah, definitely worth a listen. Like it's like At the Gates without being happy. So yeah. Oh, here's something that's going to get people talking. Boop, 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 boop. This is not a split. This is a demolition. This is Behexen at their peak with against just dude. This really should have just been a Behexen EP. I don't even want to discuss the other band. Like it's not worth it. It really isn't worth it. Malthusian, Irish death metal, Nice and Evil. I forgot what this EP is called. 2013 EP. Yeah, this is good. This is worth listening to. Nice and dark, heavy, and musical as well. Better than this next album, which is Nightside Emanations. Couple good songs in here, few cool riffs, but as an album, not very exciting. This was when Behexen started going, and less cool riffs, like less cool riffs. What else am I going to fish out here? Hang on, I'm just going to get some stuff ready. Oh, okay. Now we're getting to some more actual cool stuff here. Oh, yeah, we're getting into some really cool stuff here now. What's this? Verdlet. Afro, why are you donating, bruv? You don't need to give me money, man. Thank you for the donation. But yeah, here's a Verdlet sticker. God damn. You you don't need to donate, bruv. I'm gonna tell you off later. We have a going on to another good album, Black Mass Ritual by Former Chorus, still in the wrapping against Schwarzstorm Productions. So Phyrexia, who I talked about earlier on in the stream, this is what it became. It became Former Chorus, and it was a lot more serious kind of black metal is one way of putting it, but not so like not so, but still melodic, but without like it's not grim black metal. We've got Metallica's Saint Anger Special Edition. Now this one was an interesting one because someone that I just knew in high school gave me this, and I was like, "You're giving me a whole album?" And he's like, "Yeah." And I didn't know that Saint Anger had this bad fucking reputation at the time. And then he gave me the album, and I put it on, and I was like, "This is terrible." So that was the catch. He gave me Saint Anger, and I was like, "You can have this for free in your special edition." I was like, "All right, cool." Anyway, another cool album, Stormblast reissue. Yeah. Lycanthrope, yes. Good to see you again. Yeah, dude. Like, okay, backstory. So I ended up like running into Lycanthrope at Incineration Festival like last weekend, and yeah, and then we just got talking, and it was like, oh wow, cool. And then yeah, we just got on, and it was cool. But yeah, Dimmable Gear, Stormblast, super cool remake of the songs. Some of my favorite production. Yeah, lycanthrope, as in like from Batushka. Yeah. So yeah, yeah, Stormblast, great reissue. I'm glad that they did remake it because it's got some of the best uh some of the best riffs and the best songs of this Stormblast reissue, just in better production. Oh, cool. People were talking about Old Man's Child. So here's two Old Man's Child albums. We've got In Defiance of Existence and Vermin. Super cool. Came as like a box set because Nuclear Blast was like a 2-in-1 thing. I had like a Gorgroth one of these as well somewhere. Yeah, you got some good stuff like Moonspell albums and Unleashed, Naglfar, Napalm Death. Yeah, it's cool. Yeah. Yeah, like like the cool thing about Dimmu Borgir, what Dimmu Borgir did, it was like it was the first like black metal to sound quote unquote good. Because it was the first black metal before Enthroned Darkness Triumphant always kind of sounded a bit shoddy. And then when Enthroned Darkness came out, I was like, okay, it's like it caused everyone in the black metal scene to really get their game up. And Dimmu Borgir has always been, you know, they've always like cared more about their sound in a way, and it's been it's great, man. It's great. A Burn of Follow the Leader by Korn. Now Korn absolutely slap, and this is a good album, man. You got some good songs on here. Oh, this is a rarity. So we got Funeral Mists, Maranatha. I don't even know where you can probably find this on Discogs somewhere as well. But I found this in HMV. I think my granddad got me this. But yeah, like this was for me. Funeral Mist, peak Funeral Mist is Salvation. This is good, but a different take on the things. The sound on this album is still ugly. It's brilliant. Like Anathema Maranatha, that's a grim thing. My granddad does not like black metal. We were just like hanging out when I was a teenager, and I just went into HMV, and he was like, "Go on, I'll buy you some albums." I'm like, "All right, cool." So I just picked a few. Yeah. Oh, that's what it was. So the other CD in the Nile case was In Their Darkened Shrines, which is again another great album. I've got to try and find that now. I've put it where it belongs, and I've just found it. Yes, there we go. Yeah, In Their Darkened Shrines. Great album. Yeah, super cool. Just got to make sure it's all proper and kept. Yep, look after your CDs, kids, because maybe one day in about 10 or 15 years, you'll be on YouTube live streaming your collection to the world. But no, yeah. Oh, this is another cool one. This is the only Ascension album that I like. This is Consolamentum by Ascension, German black metal. Some proper cool riffs and ideas and writing in here as well. Yeah. And it's cool because it's like red and white, and it's underrated doing that for album colors. Yes, this is actually sad. Like this is like sad because it's like this is the last thing that Verdlet ever released as a 4-piece band, because if you see here now, there's no fourth signature, and that's what sucks. So yeah, and Will Vadok, the drummer of Verdlet, there was a period of time where he almost joined Ereshkigal and was the Ereshkigal drummer. We had one rehearsal and hung out, and that was the only time I've ever hello Josh. That was the only time I've been able to jam 1349 with someone properly. Like we did Nethicana, and we were both just like on the edge trying to keep up, but that was the only time I've been able to jam with the drummer with me on guitar and play a 1349 song. The only time I've done a 1349 song as a jam with someone else from start to end, like in a practice room or whatever, was me and Shalva, but he was on guitar and I was on drums, and this was last year um, in Oslo. I should have filmed it, but we were just too caught in the moment at the time. Oh, another cool album, Shooter, Kill for Satan, one of the best riffs. Yeah, I was with Tyrant. I mean, like in the room. I'm like in a room playing with someone, like in the room, because like it's fine doing covers online, but like when you're together and playing some of these songs, it's different. Um, but yeah, like I was with Tyrant. Yes, yep. Yeah, we did do that actually. Yes, we did that. Yeah, we did do AYC one. Yeah, so that was the second time. I've only played 1349 songs with three people in the like start to end with three people, and that's Tyrant. You can watch the cover of the video on his channel with Shalva at his place, and then with Will at a high school, which is where we used to rehearse. But yeah, Shooter, Kill for Satan, very very cool. Norwegian black metal album. Funeral Mist's Devilry. Yes. Yes. Good album. Well, it's an EP, a demo thing, but yeah, Necromorbus on drums. Yeah, proper cool. All right, let's see the next batch. All right, so the next few CDs. That's not important. Oh, here we go. Okay, cool. Oh, it's dusty as hell. Okay, Fornius. Fornius, Adinkra, UK black metal. They're not going anymore, but this is a cool release. Yeah, good UK black metal band. Another great album, Hellfire 1349. Banger of an album. Super cool. The last album with Shalva on it as well. Yeah, this CD case has always been wrecked. It just arrived that way. I think I got it used. A friend of mine actually got Hellfire, a used copy of Hellfire, and it turned out to be signed. That was very fortunate for him. Dimmu Gear, Enthroned Darkness Triumphant. Good album. Yeah, super cool release. This was the reissue with Rabjon on it as well. The other Svartjørn album, this is cool. If you listen to Helig Jord, the second song, cool stuff on there. Some Hell's Headbanger CD. I think this was like on a Terrorizer CD or something. I've got no idea about that one. Horizon Ablaze, Shalva's band, with Kevin from Garlsweird. Cool album. And Dissection the Somberlane. Cool album. Yeah, reissue as well. What the dude? Maurice as well, dude. Dissection played in Bradford in the UK. Bloody hell, Bradford of all places. That's awful. Bradford sucks, man. A Dissection is a naughty man. Right, let's see what else we got. Okay, very good album. Liberation. Let's see some of the photos of the guys from back in the day. Bradford, honestly. Yeah. Yeah, so you got RK on there. And yeah. Shalva, Siderman. Is that Siderman? Yeah, that's Siderman back in the day. Before he became cloaked. I ride on burning wings with a blazing demon army. Yeah, Raven Frost. Yeah. Just reading some of the lyrics. Yeah, Liberation is one of the best albums of the thing. Oh, I didn't ask him about. I didn't ask him about that. I completely forgot. Oh, I think this has all of the lyrics. Yeah, this has definitely all the lyrics on this one. Um, yeah, it's got all the lyrics on this one. I don't think Candlelight decided to print the other ones, maybe for in fear of like backlash or whatever. Oh, oh, this is actually really special now. This is where it gets like really kind of crazy, like cool crazy. So this is Pantheon's Eyes compilation, um from the Abyss They Rise, and Charlotte ended up signing it for me, so that was really nice of him. And then he also gave me these, and these are quite special because like this was one of the picks he actually used when he was in Den Salkata. Um, like you see the wear on it as well. But I think this one is even more insane because this is a Shulver pick from the Hellfire tour back in 2005, and look how worn that thing is. That's one of like he had like three of these left or whatever, and he gave me uh yeah, yeah. So that's a very special thing that I have. Um, Svart Elders album. Is this Pyres? Yeah, it must be Pyres, I think. Yeah, Pyres, Svart Elder, cool album, still sealed. Russian black metal, well, Russian death black metal, Pseudo God, Death Womb Catechesis. This is still one of the best like underground releases ever because it's got actual riffs. It's got actual riffs, proper riffs, manly riffs. It's great. I tell if everyone should listen to this. Then you've also got oh wait, this is a funny thing. A promo copy of Puritanical Euphoric Misanthropia with the original artwork, uncensored. Um, yep, I got this off Amazon, and yeah, someone must have given it away and then given it to someone else to sell. So yeah, that's entertaining. Ah, yes. Um, this is a special thing. This was the second piece of music I ever released. This is Premature Births: A Ceremony of Power. 4 songs. Each one of these were like super long songs. We just ended up writing like long epic songs at that time, and yeah, yeah. I don't. You can't buy this anywhere anymore. There's no more copies left for sale. I've got 2, but these are like for my personal collection. They're not for anyone else. Um, yeah, super cool release. Yeah, I'm doing vocals and guitar on this. What else do I have here? Oh, Greatest Hits, Guns N' Roses. Um, Guns N' Roses, good band. All right, cool. We've got like a third of it left. Oh Christ, it's all falling. All right, we'll just go through it bit by bit, and I want to speed up quickly. Yeah, Vamchara by Acherontas, Greek black metal. Decided to go into like the Indian kind of vibe, like Cult of Fire. Oh, Bestia Arcana to something. I can't remember the name of this. I can't pronounce it, but this is mental. What did Acherontas do? Because I've got no idea. I got that like in like 10 years ago. I don't know what's changed about them or anything. But yeah, Bestia Arcana, and Apocalypse Sun by Nightbringer. I was into like a mad Nightbringer thing in uni, so I used to listen to them a lot. What else we got here? Um, Formicarius's Lake of the Dead EP. Yeah, 2015. They were cool. I don't know what Stutthof is. I've never listened to them. But yeah, cool EP for Makaris's Lake of the Dead EP, first pressing. Mugwa, Groza. The same corporation all the time. What else we got? To Megatherion, Celtic Frost. Good album. Best of 50 Cent. Very good. Trivax's The Serpent's Gaze, and another copy of Oreshkagor's End, which you can find on Bandcamp. And we're also writing new music as well. So keep an eye out for that when it's eventually going to be released. What's here? Oh, hang on, let me get a few bits out. Don't know what that is. What I'm going to fish out is some other stuff that I probably haven't seen or touched in many years. That's going to be entertaining. Okay, cool. So, Dark Spaces -2. Very cool. One long song. Battles in the North. Great. Yeah. Great era of Immortal. That bass, by the way, is broken, and the neck is snapped. Like the actual neck is snapped, so it can't be repaired or anything. And you can see it at the Rockheim Music Museum in Trondheim. Marduk Serpent Sermon, my favorite Marduk album. Behemoth the Satanist, that was a gift from a friend of mine. Behemoth Evangelion, for me, the best Behemoth album, or one of them anyway. Demigod's nice as well. Thelema's good. Behemoth Satanica. Mugwa's EP, Mudwochi, is that how it's pronounced? That thing? Bruv, Josh, why are you donating, man? You don't need to You don't need to donate, but thank you. Bruv. Thank you. Yeah, is Satanica rare? I just found it in a shop. What's Peaceful release? Yeah, it's a 1999 one. Whatever, if it's yeah. Catharsis, World Without End. Oh, yeah. Abigor. I need to listen to more Abigor. I did buy an Abigor vinyl, but I don't know where it went, and I can't remember what it was either. I listened to it once. But yeah, dude, Catharsis, World Without End. So good. Where have I gotten all my Dean guitars? Mainly off eBay, and now Dean sent me some, which is really nice of them. All right, now let's move on quickly. Final Fantasy patch that came with the game. That's entertaining. A Burn of Alchemists album. Michael Jackson's Invincible CD. Another 1349 Avalanche patch. Catharsis in Japan. Ooh. Dark Space 2. And Imperium Damnation, that's what it's called. Yeah, Asmodeus. I used to listen to these guys a lot. It's like Cethereal but darker. Super fast, super heavy. Cool album. Really really inspiring for like the earlier Reshagor days and the way I wrote back in the day. Yes, I play in Oresh. Do you know what? Actually, I'm going to be that guy. If you would like a copy of any of my music or merch or whatever, there you go. If you support Oreshkagor, that supports the channel as well. It all gets directed and sorted out through me. So yeah, that's all good. All right, let me see what else we got here. Oh, lots of stuff. Lots and lots of things. Let me just. I do want to blast through these because I'm nearly finished. Atlas's The Dreaming Eye. The I'm the Bob Ross of black metal. Nah, man. The Dreaming Eye. I like. This is my favorite Atlas release. Good stuff. British prog metal. Urania. They're not a band anymore. Yeah, some friends of mine were in this band. They were cool. Trolls in the Mist, the Hordes of Angband EP without the CD in there. It might be one of the other CDs, but I don't know. Oh, tell me why I had to be a power slave. The Black Album. Dude, I don't even think I bought any Metallica albums. Let's put it like that. I have Saint Anger, but I didn't buy that. That was given to me. Power Slave, yeah, good album. What else we got? Oh, A Blaze in the Northern Sky. Yep. In the shadow of the horns. Yeah, this is a cool one. Yeah. Wasn't the photo like taken like this or something like that, or taken like that? I can't remember. Definitely not the right way up. Ooh, What Should Not Be Unearthed by Niall. This is excellent. Yeah, excellent album. When Dallas Toller Wade was in the band, and then he wrote some of the coolest Niall riffs. De Profundis, UK death metal. The Corruption of Virtue. Cool band. Seen them, listened to them a lot. Piano collections by Final Fantasy VII piano collections. Very nice, chill music. Quake, the video game PC port. There we go. Very nice. Oh, probably the best Burzum release as an album. Yeah. How old am I? I am 30 now. Oh, someone mentioned Negator back in the day. Old Black Negator. I got this for like £2. So yeah, I'm not 38, not yet. Oh no, I'm not even at. I've got so much more left. Jesus Christ. Okay, we need to speed up now. Okay. They're all dirty, bruv. I'm gonna wake up tomorrow with the plague or something. All right. Okay. So, Iron Maiden. Actually, I'm gonna start putting things away now as I go through it. Iron Maiden, Peace of Mind. Nice album. I am 3049. Immortal, Sons of Northern Darkness. For me, not the best Immortal released. Very, very good, but not the best. Yeah. This is pretty cool, though. For the best Immortal albums, for me, actually, All Shall Fall, for me, is the best Immortal album. Dude, that's dope. You've got signed Metallica albums from the band. That's epic. Oh, good album. Seventh Son of a Seventh Son, with one of the best songs ever made, The Evil That Men Do. Amazing album and song. This is a strange one. So this is a UK death metal band called Sepultura. The my DBZ Bird of Prey that's behind the amps. The guy used to play in the band, and he gave me a CD with that as well. That was nice. Yeah. Demysteries, of course. Any Bathory albums? No, actually, I don't have any Bathory albums. I have Symbolic by Death as well. Very cool. Probably the Death album I like the most. Grave Miasma. I think it's like their first EP or second or something. Exalted Emanation. Yeah. And then this is the best Swedish black metal album, Funeral Miss Salvation. This is evil personified. It's so good. It's so good. What else we got here? Oh my god. God, it's stuff I forgot I even had. Right, okay. Number of the Beast, Iron Maiden. Don't need to talk about that one much. Very good album. The Best of Whitesnake. I need to clean all this stuff, bruv. Nightbringers, Hierophany of the Open Grave. This was my first Nightbringer album. Very, very cool. Yeah. Cassus Lucifer, not Cassus Luciferi. Is it Cassus Luciferi? Yeah. Vartane's Cassus Luciferi. I don't really like this anymore. Puzzles of Flesh is still a kind of good song. But Suda, Desert Northern Hell. Cool album. Good stuff. You've seen Dissection? That's dope, man. That was that must have been when Bryce Leclerc was in the band. What a cool dude. Oh, and it's more stuff that I didn't realize that I had as well. Angelus Exura Pro Eternus, Dark Funeral. I was really into them back in the day. Heaven Shall Burn from When We Are Gathered by Marduk, the Swedish, of course. More Swedish Swedish black metal, Nagelfar, Harvest. Really nice guitar riffs in here, super melodic. It's like the it's kind of like Dissection in a way. Nagelfar. I'm surprised they're not bigger with everyone listening to Dissection. What else we got here? Trying to make sure everything doesn't fall. Bloodhem's Holmengra. Oh yeah, At the Heart of Winter. I forgot about the album. Yeah, that one and All Shall Fall are the best Immortal albums. Holmengra by Bloodhem. I really only got it for like the last song, Teleheave. But there's a cover of Black Horizons on here as well, which is kind of cool. This is a band that not many people know. This is Orkivus, a Swedish black metal band. Pretty grim. It's that kind of like orthodox style black metal, as people call it. But yeah, it's all right. It's all right. What else we got here? Pure Holocaust by Immortal. I forgot I had this on CD. Yeah, I forgot I had this. Here's another album or band that not many people talk about really is Urkalian Oracle. They had this album which I bought, which was kind of cool. Ecstasis, Grave Ecstasis. So it's like it's kind of like Portal but slower in a way. And yeah, Nuclear War Now production. It's funny because like the code is anti-goth. That's entertaining. Revelations of the Black Flame, 1349. The what's the best way to put it? The black sheep of the 1349 albums. Oh, cool. Satyricons Now Diabolical. Not a very good album. Transylvanian Hunger. I just could never get into it. But hey. Busta Rhymes. Busta Rhymes When Disaster Strikes. That's a strange thing to have in here, but it's there anyway. Busta Rhymes is pretty good, man. I saw him live. Support 50 Cent in 2023. Was dope as fuck. All right, cool. More Dark Funeral. Terra Totus Sanctus. Yep. Cool artwork as well. Exaltation of Wisdom by Hetero Watson. Some cool riffs in here. Not my favorite album. My favorite Dimmu album, Spiritual Black Dimensions. This is peak Dimmu Borgir right here. Very good. From Canada, Revenge, Scum, Collapse, Eradication. That was fun. Burzum, Fallen. Oh, another copy of A Ceremony of Power. That's entertaining. This is okay. So there's some backstory to this. So, Eternum. So before Ereshkigal, a few members of Ereshkigal were in Eternum. And fun fact: this very Engel Powerball is the Powerball used on this CD. So yeah, I got that power board from Zurab, the guitarist of Eternum. He left after this was released, and yeah, it's for fans of Dissection. Um, I do know more Tree Drape. I've seen him live, but I didn't get into him much. But yeah, Eternum from Eternum, like me and a couple of Eternum members made Ereshkigal. People think Eternum changed the name. It didn't change the name. It started from scratch, and I joined Eternum afterwards. So yeah, two 2.5 minutes behind. Nah, it's all good. Another copy of A Ceremony of Power and Pusum Fallen. What else we got? We're coming to the end now. Oh, signed copy of Formakaris, Rending the Veil of Flesh, their second album. Sidious, UK black metal, Blackest Insurrection. I think this is their most recent album. I know they've just recorded one. Another signed copy of Formakaris' album. Oh, Svart Elder, Trenches, Shalva's Band. This is great. This is great album. And then you've also got the latest 1349 album, The Wolf and the King. That's there as well. Definitely check out the chat I had with Archaon for Black Metal Legends. Oh my god, I'm just fishing out so much stuff that I didn't realize I had. Oh. Nightbringer, Ego Dominus Tus. I don't know who Departure Chandelier are, but yeah, I guess they must know Varg personally or had a contact or something back in the day. Crips, I Am God. This is like a side project of Nog from Shooter. Yeah. Very good. Björgvin Toka. Shit, things are falling. Wrath of the Tyrant? Wrath of the Tyrant Emperor. I forgot I had that. You're the first familiar voice I heard. Dude, how's camping, man? That sounds mental. I've never camped, so yeah. Nartistid, my favorite Talker album. And Impaled Nazarene Ugra Karma. This is. I thought I would like this, but I really don't. It was just strange. Yeah, interesting take on the Shiva dance with the gas mask on there. Nartistid, dude, I'm sure you could find a copy of Nartistid, man. These are all like just there in like all the shops back in the day. That's the thing, I don't go CD shopping or anything like that anymore. So I might just be like old and out of touch. Yeah, what else we got here? Oh, hey, and that's almost the end of the collection before I show you the crazy cool stuff. But this is pretty good. Ritual Satanum. So yeah, before I show you the vinyls, I'm just going to slowly put away some of the stuff. So this is probably a good time to ask questions whilst I'm packing all of these cursed CDs. Yeah, because it's going to take a few minutes or so. Thank you. Glad you like the CDs. Yeah, it's an interesting one. I know I've got a few more here and there, but this is all the stuff that's in my room. There's probably a few more CDs, like with some old PlayStation games or whatever, elsewhere. But yeah. Oh, dude, you should have got Ritual Satanum, man. Like, yeah, Ritual Satanum for me is great, man. I love that shit. Right, what else we got? Yeah. What other questions? Give me things to talk about rather than CDs and the tedious manual labor task of putting them away. New Devgohil video leak like Black is crap and thrash is best. Dude, I've been listening to like a lot of like Norwegian thrash lately. You know, I've been listening to a lot of Ora Noir. Imbalance, and Nocturnal Breed. And Nocturnal Breed is kind of cool because it's kind of like Bathory, but like angry. It's kind of cool. Hollis. Don't know Hollis. Yeah, I'm not surprised that the CSM Satanic War Master CDs are hard to find. Because back in the day when I was listening to Satanic War Master and all that kind of stuff, I was trying to find some stuff, but in hindsight, yeah, just not my thing anymore. How am I liking the Kelly? Well, the Kelly is a Jackson, and like Jacksons, no shit, it's a Jackson. But like all Jacksons, I don't find myself in love with it, but I find myself picking it up and playing it a lot. Like that's probably the guitar that I played on the most lately. The Archeon Jackson, maybe because a part of me subconsciously wants the riffs to fly out. Because writing your Gohil is a long and tedious process, and I'm very picky with the riffs. And honestly, there's only one riff that I'm like, yes, there's only two riffs that I'm like, yes, I have to put this in the next song, because I've just gone through a song that I'm happy with the song structure, that I need to write the bass and lyrics and stuff for. Now I just need to do write the bass structure of another song, and there's only two songs that I really like that I've made in the past few months for that song. But yeah, with the Kelly, I just find myself playing it a lot. Like the action is super neat. Like the 1349 Guitar Tech back in the day knew how to set up guitars, because not only this, but Schalver's Ibanez is fantastic to play. But I just picked this up and play it because it's like, it's a new guitar thing, so you just want to pick up and play it. Things falling. Yeah, you just want to pick up and play some of the stuff. Yeah, so it's a nice guitar. It's just nice. It's a nice thing to have. And I'm playing it. You can't see my face. Yeah. Yeah, it's cool. The Kelly's cool. But I prefer playing the Deans. But I just find myself just going to the Kelly for some reason. Don't know why. Yeah. But I do need to get some more tuning pegs so I can fix my other Jackson, because of the sacrifice. I don't know if you can hear my neighbors screaming. But yeah, that's all they do, is just scream and shout and get into arguments. It's oddly entertaining for 20 seconds until I'm trying to sleep, and then I hear like kids screaming and arguing and stuff. Yeah. Okay. More questions. Give me some funny shit, like stuff outside of music. Oh, you can hear them. Yeah, there we go. That's yeah. That's the thing. When inferior pathways lesson. Well, here's the thing with inferior pathways. The tuning is B flat standard. The tuning's B flat standard, and I need to get a guitar set up for it, basically. Yeah, because unless I get like a good drop pedal that actually does drop pedal stuff, then it's cool. But I have a really hard time with drop pedals, because when I play on the guitar, I have to hear the I have to hear the note as well, and if it's not the same, it throws me off really badly. I can do it on the 7-string, but then it causes problems with the solos and the sweeps and stuff. So yeah, that's the thing. It's straightforward, but I need to get some bits and pieces sorted out for it. Basically. I put this all in wrong. I have made a mistake. Yeah, but it's interesting. Like all of these CDs fit in a cupboard underneath my bed, which is kind of funny. But I'll show you the vinyl before we finish up, because I want to eat. I'm getting very hungry. So I've done the cassettes. There's only a few cassettes. A few bits here and there, and some miscellaneous other CDs. You can just here. Yes. Okay. Excellent. Good. Right. So, what do they argue about? I don't know. They're speaking. I think they're from Afghanistan, so they speak whatever language that they speak there. I'm not too sure. Yeah. Okay. So here we go. Vinyls. So this is a signed and personalized message from Shalva for the Svart Elder Pits album. Very, very cool. You should check it out. It's got quite a cool lineup on here because you've got Dodds Admiral from Nordjävel on vocals, Shalva, of course. You've got Spectre, who does the drums for Galsweird, and 1349 live from time to time, and Eirik Renton doing like all the keys and stuff. So yeah, cool release. Very, very good album. Oh, this one has a bit of a story to it. So this is Norwegian thrash metal Imbalance, and it's been signed by Harald. Now, Harald was the bass player of Thorns, and he's the guy who did all the bass on the Grimmett demo. And as we all know, the Grimmett demo helped inspire, influenced the early Norwegian black metal scene at the time. Nothing was like it back in the day, and he was one of the contributors. But this is his band, Imbalance, Norwegian thrash. It's been signed. This was a gift from him, which was really, really nice. This was also a gift. Signed Abath Immortal 7th Date of Blashuk. This was given to me by Jørgen Rodley in Trondheim, and he so me and Snorre went to visit him because Snorre was signing a few bits and pieces for Jørgen, and he was like, everyone who comes here gets a gift. And then my man Jørgen pulls out like 9 copies of these signed by Abath, and it turns out that he knows the guy from Old Funeral. I've forgotten his name at the moment, but yeah, black metal's getting bigger in the UK. Signed Immortal vinyl, 7th Date of Blashuk, which is amazing. And Folmakari's Rending the Veil of Flesh. Rending the Veil of Flesh. UK black metal spoke about these guys before. This is the vinyl, not signed. So yeah, I have a fair bit of Folmakari stuff. Good friends with those guys. And the most special thing really is signed Thorns Trunderton by Snorre himself for me, which is a special thing. Trunderton tape in vinyl form. So hang on. Where's the? Just going back to the messages. No trouble hearing the stream. Yes, Digitech drop pedal. Yep, that's I do need to get one at some point. I've just got to find one for a good price and raising the volume, I guess. But it just still feels weird. I don't know. But yeah, Old Funeral. No, the other guy from Old Funeral, not Varg. The Pitchfork, I don't know what that is. I never used one. Drowning the Light, Thy Light. Didn't we see them? No, I think we saw Thy Light or something like that in at one of the gigs me and Josh went to. But just trying to think. Yeah, Inferior Pathways, because that verse riff now. Yeah, 4 picks. So that's the verse riff for that one. But like Archaon plays it like here. Because they go down a lot live. But yeah, this is that guitar, and I don't want to get... It's got new strings on here as well, and I don't want to get filthy with these ghastly hands on here. There's one thing that I can't stand is having like dirty fingers or like crap on my hands, like sticky fingers or anything. It's just the worst thing. We'll give it like a couple more minutes before I bail. The Daylight, Drowning Daylight. Yeah, it's Daylight that we saw. No, I've not listened to Wolves in the Throne Room. Dude, yeah, like Inferior Pathways. I was there with Archaon in Oslo, and we were just having a chat about that, and he showed me some of the riffs, and then I showed and told Afra, and then that's how we finally got that babble a little bit. Yeah, that was 1349 is not easy. It's never easy. Even when you think it's easy and trying to play along to it, it's always a massive challenge. Like trying to film Ash of Ages to get a good enough take for like a good enough one-shot take for Ash of Ages took 6 hours for that video, and it was hard work getting that thing tight to the track. But yeah, you can definitely check out our the cover on I think it's my channel that has the thing. Yeah, I can't remember. So I'm just checking messages and socials and stuff. Hello from Los Angeles. Okay, cool. A few more minutes. Send your questions, and then we'll and then I'll yeah, send a few more questions, and then yeah, Nathikana and Inferior Pathways. Yeah. Questions. No one has questions. No one has questions. No one has questions or anything they want to ask about anything. Yes, Powerball 2 and an angle cabinet. Honestly, the I would have been happy with my Fireball for the rest of my life, but it's because I wanted to like experiment with other gear. That's why I have all this stuff. But honestly, like my angle Fireball with my Marshall cab. Actually, well, the Fireball plugged into both cabs is my favorite sound. Is my favorite sound of all time. But honestly, the Fireball with the Marshall cab and the Powerball in the Black Star cab, holy crap, man! Like it is absolute magic. Yeah, it's yeah. Like Powerball 2 and an Engel cab is going to be everything that you'd need forever, unless you want something more. I have not listened to Heretical Sect from there as well. Should I call you Mister? Yeah, I want a founders edition as well, but I don't want to spend $3,000 on a bloody thing. Yeah, Celestial Deconstruction. Yeah, Archaon showed me a few bits of that as well. Devin Jr. Then you got the same bit at the beginning. It's either one of these tunes. I can't remember. I've got to check the song again because he bends. Yeah, Afra is like the man when it comes to the tabs. He's able to do pretty much anything. Yeah, there's some cool riffs in Celestial Deconstruction. Yeah, I've got some. Yeah, I've got. Okay, I'm playing that on my phone. Oh, I have these albums to put away as well. This is like when you're cleaning and you think you finish and you put everything away and you find another spot, one place that you missed. Should I call you Mister? Should I call you Mister? Yeah, that's one of the greatest interviews of our time. Okay, cool. I'm gonna call it a day. I need to eat and wash my hands properly. And yeah, all right. Have a good rest of your Sundays. And yeah, thank you for the people who donated, even though you guys didn't really need to donate. And then yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later.